Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I warned you guys about this storm 2 weeks ago, but apparently all the Democrats have been talking about nothing but how bad Trump is. All the Republicans have been talking about nothing but how evil Hillary is. And it appears from the media, most of the women on the East Coast have been talking about how bad men are. So nobody's really been paying attention. And if you're brand new here at Thor News, I've been extremely accurate since Harvey. So you don't have to take my information. But this storm will probably be extremely nasty and kill people. So if you are in the line of fire, I recommend you pay attention, if not to me. Listen to the meteorologists as they increasingly get more worried about this storm. Let's see how much have I figured it out. And I'm not trying to blow my own horn. I'm just saying the sources you can trust or believe in. When I tell you to prepare and plan, I've been accurate. As I said yesterday, 20 hours ago, the forecast on the storm's impacts will increase with a surge of data after hours tonight when people have started their weekend. And that's exactly what has happened. I expect a big fluff that triggers everybody's story to rear its head in the next 0 to 3 hours or so. And then they came out with an indictment of Mueller. So, the political madness has been continuing. So now, Felipe, because what you guys don't even understand or may not understand is that Felipe, which is now a tropical depression, that's Felipe right here. You see what I'm saying? So Felipe is at the bottom here. This is a totally different low pressure system. So you're going to have two low pressure systems hooking up with a storm front. Okay? Let me repeat that again for you. You're going to have two low pressure systems, one, which at this time is a tropical depression. It could even rapidly intensify into a hurricane. That is not impossible. So Florida, you're going to get a lot of rain probably today. So you have two low pressure systems hooking up with a storm front. And up until now, nobody's really been talking about it that much. I'm not saying nobody, but people have not been talking about how bad this thing can be. And if the models continue to track it hooking west, we're talking, it could be directed on New York. Right now, up to 30 million people are in danger. So we're just going to do a quick run through of the models, and then I'm going to go back to my edited video where I'm editing all the people talking about it, but see how that's, look at that, people. Seriously, if you're in the way of that, watch the tropical depression passes over the tip of Florida, which is going to get some major flooding, and they've gotten a lot of rain since the beginning of the summer. And then it's going to go and kind of hook west. Look at that entire train of rain. And the heavy rain here it's carrying up to 10 to 16 inches with it. I'm not saying that any of these specific spots will get 10 to 16 inches of rain. I'm just saying if you look at the entire system, that's a lot of factors, complicated dynamics going in. And so you got 30 million people right there. And, I don't know. Everybody seems to be extremely distracted by every squirrel story that comes out these days. It's like everybody likes to talk about crap and nobody likes to try and figure out solutions when we have over $1 trillion worth of damage this year due to severe weather and flooding alone, a $20 trillion deficit in a country that literally hates half of itself. And I've been trying to get people to come together and unite for years, because if not, we're going to perish. But, people in the media, whether it be YouTube or television or websites, you get paid by your divide and conquer points. The more divide and conquer points you can score, the more money you'll make. You can make millions. If you try and bring people together and say we're all in this to blame, and that if you're blaming either political party, you're a fool because they're both controlled, well then, I have a problem making rent every month. Okay, here we go. So yeah, that's just a shit ton of rain, man. We're talking right now the forecasted wind speeds that the East Coast from New Jersey up through Maine and whatever's beyond Maine. 70 mile per hour is the projected wind speeds, and we're saying, you know, all these can go up by a standard deviation and a half. So, you know, we still got about a day and a half before the storm hits the East Coast. And so, look at that. This is the GFS. I've been switching models, but the fact that everybody's been underselling it, not everybody, but, you know, this just hasn't gotten that a lot of attention. That's some nasty shit, people. Look at that. I mean, totally glad I'm not in the way. Oh my God, look at, like I said, if this thing tracks more east and you get all of New Jersey, Boston, New York City, it's not going to be pretty, you know? And so, whereas this has been kind of being downplayed a little last few days, now everybody's increasingly getting like, oh my God, this is a bad storm. Yeah, it's a bad storm, man. It's a real bad storm. So, I'm just letting y'all know, as I usually do, like, I like to be funny and talk about fun stuff. And so I'm only talking about this crap over and over again all the time because it saves lives. To people who listen. So what do I want to look at? Wind? Let's go with rain, shall we? I'm going to zoom in. But yeah, and as we get closer to the storm, I won't have as much opportunity to edit my videos, and I'll have to do some one-takers. And it depends on how, like we've got, this is Selma that formed here in a spot that's never, or down here, that's formed never on record, unprecedented. We've got this tropical low hooking up with this storm front here, and then another low forming. I mean, it's a lot going on, people. A whole lot going on. And so this is 3 p.m. on Sunday. And see, this model shows the first brunt going straight into New York City, and the second brunt going up into Maine, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. This is the European model. I'll switch over to the GFS. Now I'll call this one quits, and put together my edited video of all the experts. But see, this one takes a little more west, and which would mean New York City, Massachusetts, and then into Maine, New Brunswick. So it's going to be a nasty system either way. So I'm just letting you guys know, man. I'm letting you guys know. Okay? So that's it. That's that. Let me go. See if I got any fantastic stuff for you in my Twitter. Give you a little extra bonus. Yeah. Two systems like this merged about 26 years ago this week. But it happened way out over the ocean, stalled, and backed. Godspeed to us all. Amen. From Tim, NBC Boston. You learned something from me today. Because remember, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, the first storm, Nate, when the hurricane hooked up with the front. That was the first time this happened. I said, it's happened now. It's going to continue to happen. And this is the third time we're going to see a tropical or cyclonic system hook up with a front. You know, if we weren't in such a jackass society, I'd be winning a Nobel Prize from my weather observations. Yep, angular momentum, baby. He said, this thing, it will, we're waiting on the next model to come out. They come out every 6 hours. And if they continue to increase up until landfall, it's going to be bad. You know, I mean, that's the main reason I've been documenting weather all year long, to try and show people the patterns and trends, that pure data that should be undeniable. But in today's political climate, like, people just, they believe whatever they want to believe. It don't matter, man. You could spray them in the face with a water hose and they'll be saying, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. So, if you want to let the pussy pirates get you, go right ahead. And since I'm still in Saturn transit, I will not be celebrating or going out for Halloween today, I do not believe. So I'll be here trying to save lives and keep you all updated on this, what could be just a purely really nasty storm. Hey, I hope it's a dud. I hope I'm totally wrong. You know, but yeah, we're, like right now on the books. Oh, look, 4 water spouts. It's water spout season, y'all. So, confidence is increasing in a powerful coastal storm impact much of the northeast U.S. Very strong winds and heavy rainfall likely. And so, what am I guessing? We got like 30 hours until this thing hits, maybe more, but each mile run's been getting worse. And so, if that thing, like I said, it hooks more west, well, we got problems. But, you know, all the data's been out there, and how's the atmosphere? Oh, it's unstable. And look, I caused a plane last night. Atmospheric instability. It's a bitch. So, you know, if this were the middle of the winter, everyone would be buying bread and milk. Instead, consider buying a canoe, finding that door in Titanic. Yep, it's a big storm, big deal. Thank you, Alicia Bentley. And thank you to Cranky Weather Guy and all of Weather Twitter, which is the best part of Twitter, because they all work together as a great team, putting out the data as nobody listens and everybody argues over the NFL. So, see how this goes. Hope I'll be wrong this time. That would be wonderful. You know? Peace out. God bless everyone. I'm going to go back to editing all the pros videos. So, that video should be more enjoyable in an entertainment fashion. Although scary at the same time. Peace out. God bless everyone. And I want to remind you, Thor News is a publicly funded YouTube channel. If you'd like to make a donation, I'll leave my PayPal link at the top. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.